Hello folks, welcome back to another review and thoughts on, and I just sat through a very, very pointless, boring, wannabe horror film. It's not, this movie calls itself a horror film. It's more of a psychological drama with some horror elements such as some supernatural stuff, but it's never explained. I mean, the premise is, after arguing with her parents, a distraught teen opens an email promising acceptance, but what the message delivers infects the whole family. I don't know if this movie was trying to be a social commentary on, technology. We as humans use it way too much, and you know, we miss out on human contact. We spend more time playing video games or working on our phones or texting on our phones or computers or whatever, using technology more than, socializing in real life. So I guess it was sort of trying to do that, but it did it in a horrible attempt way. Sorry, trying to fix this. Okay. But I don't know, like the acting, I believe this was made, I guess, in Sweden, because I don't know if it's dubbed or because they have accents, but okay. But I guess the acting was okay overall. Like the characters you don't really care about, because if anything I maybe cared about, I liked the mom character a bit, somewhat, but even she underdeveloped with. They try to throw in some family problems. I'll just say that with her backstory. I guess her dad abused her as a child or whatever back in the day. I guess they don't never say it, but they do say that her mom was, I guess, a druggie, and like how, I guess, her mom caught the house on fire one time, or the kitchen, and the dad was angry about it and beat the daughter as well or something. And then she goes in with the mom is like very. And then there's talks of sending her away off to a retreat, but nothing ever comes of it. And then, like, the movie starts off with I thought it froze at one point because it's not, because it just does this slow zoom in on like a cabin, and it lingers on this one shot of the cabin at night. I'm like, can we like speed this up? And then all of a sudden, boom, like got shots fired, and I guess a teen killed their mom or something, or somebody, because there was a woman, she got shot, I guess, and then the person walks out and they're on their phone, and then they walk into the frame, and then credits is do not open or whatever, and then we're shown our family of four, two teenagers, boy and girl, and a workaholic dad, I guess you can say, and a mental unstable mom, who I guess, well, really, she's more of depressed, I would say, but then I would say she's more depressed, but this movie's weird. Like, it doesn't really, you don't really root for anybody. Even the daughter was just there for me. The son, I thought, I didn't understand his. They try to do stuff with him a little bit, but not real. Like, this movie tries to build, it tries to create family dynamic, problematic family dynamics, which does a horrible job. I mean, you have the dad who we find out is cheating on the mom, I guess, with a local prostitute or a local online prostitute, I guess, because then the tech guy that he is contacted with, he ends up knowing about the chick who he also does stuff with her on the side, or what, I guess. And the daughter knows about this, and the son knows about this, but doesn't tell the mom. That's why I didn't understand this movie. Like, the characters motivate. There's really no motivation. The dad's a scumbag, um, and a creep because then he comes on to his daughter at the end. Spoilers. This movie even ends downbeat, if you want to call it. It is downbeat because you don't care about anybody really, except for maybe the mom. I felt bad for her because she's always smiling, but you can tell like there's something off about her, and she seemed harmless, but like she was just, I don't know how to describe her mental state, like her character. It's shot just okay. There's weird. It's not even. So there's times that this movie acts like it wants to be a lost footage film where it's shot through the house cameras in the house, like surveillance cameras, and then it goes to normal movie film. Really no good kills. I mean, the son, I guess, tries to kill the dad because he lied about having a phone. Because at one point they get hacked, I guess, and um, all their stuff is out in the open or whatever. And oh, the daughter, I didn't understand. I guess the daughter had a deep fake video where her face was on another chick's body and she was banging the high school dude that she likes or whatever. And I guess her friend did it to her or something. But even the friend, like, we don't even know much about the friend either. All we know is of the daughter that she sort of doesn't want to be in a relationship with this one guy, but then she ends up, I guess, banging him anyway and giving him a chance. But then, and the friend is weird because I guess she sent the video of the lead girl and the guy in her bedroom or whatever. I guess because she even says, well, I can't even remember the dialogue, but she basically says that she did it, I guess. But then I'm like, and then the son, he plays like this. They don't ever show the video game, I don't believe, but it's either like a Fortnite. I kept picturing maybe he's playing like a Fortnite ripoff game or Call of Duty. And he has like the gamer headsets and all, but like he talks to this one guy in his ear headsets, and the guy I guess has him call the police on his best friend or something. I guess I'm like, why are you doing that? And I guess it's trying to show like, oh, teens are easily influenced over the internet or whatever through weird chat rooms or playing gamer rooms. And I mean, again, it tries to be supernatural at one point, but then not really, because nothing comes of it. Like there's a shot where the mom sees like, or the daughter sees like a silhouette of the dad, a fuzzy effect of the dad staring at her, standing behind her while she's on the couch. She turns around, he's not there, but then in the screen she can see him. I don't know. They don't ever explain anything. And then the guy is like, when he wants to try to get the internet to work better, the guy over the phone's like, well, maybe if you give me your login information and your PIN number or whatever, I should be able to get up and running. And the guy at first, the dad, at one point he does second guess, but then he does it anyway. I guess he gave the guy his information, which I'm like, you're an idiot, and because he's like, either you can give me the information over the phone or you can pay somebody $500 to get it fixed that way in person. I'm like, okay, well then we'll live off the grid for a while or something. I don't know, but like the fact that like this guy, the dad, is willingly just giving away like the PIN number and like the password, and and then their stuff gets hacked, and like, I mean, and then they end up moving out of their home for a minute. They go off to the cabin wherever they go off in the country in the forest, and that's where the climax goes, and that's where the son and dad go hunting, and then the son tries to kill the dad, but then the dad ends up killing him, shoots him in the head, I guess. I say I guess because I had to skip a few because it was so boring. Like nothing was really happening. And then the mom throughout the movie she listens to like this podcast video of, I don't even know how you would how to describe. It's like one of those not religious podcast broadcast things, programs. It was sort of like that, but like it's like a soothing, calming. I don't know how to describe it, but she watches this throughout the movie. And then there's weird stuff with that. Eve also, like, is she hallucinating the stuff that's happening on the screen of her computer? But then she doesn't really acknowledge the fact that like the screen, the guy on the screen is like actually talking to her, and I don't know. But then I guess he tells her to pretty much hang herself because she ends up doing that in the barn and she kills herself. I'm like, oh, wow. And then the daughter, it's just up to the daughter and the dad, and then the daughter's at first wondering what's going on, and oh, mom and so is dead, and he's like, I know. And then the dad tries to come on to the daughter, and then I'm like, what? I didn't understand why, because, oh yeah, when we first meet this family, the dad, right away, I don't know why he did it, but like he is very risky as well. Like your kids were in the house, and you decide to. I guess he was talking to like a cam girl, or whatever, in the next room, but like he ends up buckling his pants, and then he starts going to town on himself, and then his son walks in. I'm like, really? And then they don't really, they just laugh about it at dinner. He makes like a joke, this is a big sausage. I'm like, that's not necessary. And then that's the end of that. But the movie ends very stupidly. It's very anticlimactic. You don't get any good. There's no good kills in this. It's not a body count movie. So again, like, nothing is explained. You don't know why this stuff is happening. You don't know if this movie was just horrible to sit through. Horrible. I don't recommend it at all. I don't recommend it. As for a good time. It's not a good character study as either. Watch Repulsion from the 1960s. That's a Roman Polanski flick. Granted, I'm not a fan of him. But I like that movie. I would say watch that if you want to watch a movie about psychological trauma, and there's other movies like to watch over this, and it came out I guess in 2024. I can't find a single review of this on YouTube, so I'll be the first one and the first and only. So yeah, I don't recommend this at all. I would say stay away. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this rant. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe.